heart of the world, where the sun rises over ancient lands, the Middle East once again finds itself entwined in a web of conflict, diplomacy, and heartache. The echoes of history reverberate through the streets of Damascus, the corridors of power in Israel, and the rubble-strewn alleys of Gaza. In a recent development that has sent shockwaves through the region, 7 officials of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, including senior commanders, fell victim to an attack in Damascus. Iran has pointed the finger of blame towards Israel, adding another layer of complexity to an already intricate geopolitical tapestry. Meanwhile, within the halls of Israel's parliament, a decision has been made that has stirred controversy. The Knesset has green-lighted a law allowing the temporary shutdown of the Al Jazeera news network within its borders, citing national security threats. This move has sparked concerns about the freedom of the press and the transparency of the Israeli government. In the battered and beleaguered Gaza Strip, the United Nations is planning a mission to Al-Shifa hospital. With Israel lifting its siege, the international body intends to provide medical assistance and assess the facility's condition, a beacon of hope in a land scarred by conflict. Across the Atlantic, the US State Department has urged Israel to devise a sustainable long-term strategy for the aftermath of the war in Gaza. The department expressed concern over operations in hospitals, highlighting the critical importance of healthcare in the midst of strife. In a virtual meeting, senior US and Israeli officials are discussing alternative ways to address the challenge posed by Hamas. This comes amid tensions over a UN Security Council resolution calling for a ceasefire in Gaza. The virtual conference table is set for tough negotiations and the search for a path to peace. Over at the White House, President Joe Biden is preparing to host a scaled-down iftar dinner. However, the guest list has seen some notable absences, as some invitees declined the invitation due to dissatisfaction with the administration's support of Israel during the Gaza crisis. In summary, the Middle East is once again a chessboard of power plays and diplomatic maneuvers. From the loss of Iranian officials in Damascus, the shutting down of Al Jazeera in Israel, the UN's planned mission to Gaza's Al-Shifa hospital, to the US call for a sustainable strategy for Gaza, and the virtual meeting between US and Israeli officials, the region is in a state of flux. As the sun sets on another day in this historic region, the world watches, waits, and hopes for a dawn of peace and stability.